After seeing tonight, Chase Elliott is definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with in the near future. And to think that he probably hasn't even hit his prime yet, and he's not even 25 years old. He's won a championship before he's 25 years old. He's got 11 career wins. He's gotten God knows how many second place finishes and how many other top fives and top tens he's already had. You look at that, and he's done all that in 5 seasons before he's even turned 25. That's honestly a bit frightening to me with what he could probably do in the once he enters his prime in the Cup Series. For his stats in 2020, he had 5 wins, 15 top fives, 22 top tens, and 11.7 average finish, 3 DNFs, and 1,247 laps led, which was actually the second most in Cup, only behind Kevin Harvick, who didn't even make it to the Final Four because of a combination of him and his team, not team, I'd say just him choking, and the playoff system just being kind of stupid in general. So, um, yeah. Once Chase Elliott really reaches his prime, which I think is going to be very soon, he's going to be very unstoppable. It's going to be like Jimmy Johnson from 2006 to 2013. He's just going to be the class of the field every year, untouchable. Or if not the class of the field, he's going to be top 2 or top 3 drivers each season. And you saw him. I think now you can call him clutch because in a must-win scenario, he went out and dominated Martinsville, led almost half the race, and then this week he also kind of dominated the race. I mean, he came back from the back of the field and was in around third in like 50 laps. And then he was leading eventually once Logano's car began to fall out from that vibration. And it was really just a two-horse race between him and Logano for a while there. Then Keselowski tried to catch up to him, but I mean, there was really nothing he could have done. Chase Elliott was just in a class of his own today. And it's going to show in the future that he's definitely, I believe that Chase Elliott will be a multi-time champion. And I wouldn't be surprised if he goes off on a Jimmy Johnson-esque tear and wins multiple championships back to back. Not quite 5 in a row. I don't think he's going to win 5 in a row. But he definitely could win something like 3 out of 5 in a 5-season span. He could definitely pull something off like that. And he didn't. You realize that he hasn't even been the luckiest this year. At Las Vegas, a tire went down when he clearly had the best car, so that's a miss to win. Darlington, the second Darlington race in May, Kyle Busch spinned him after what could have been either a top 5 or a possible win. Then the Coke 600, with literally 2 laps left to go, William Byron just spun out of nowhere and cost Chase Elliott a win, and also Alan Gustafson also cost Chase Elliott a win because he sent him down to pit road for 4 tires, or he just sent him down to pit road on a late race restart where tires didn't really mean that much, but he still ended up finishing second in the race after Jimmy Johnson got disqualified. So that was a very heartbreaking race, but then he definitely made up for it by winning at Charlotte later that week. Then at Bristol, he really brought down his own downfall by colliding with Joey Logano. I definitely believe that if he kept it clean, he could have at least had a battle for the win. Now at Homestead, Joey Logano kept them up and kind of was acting like Ryan Newman in that scenario because of the previous incident with him at Bristol. So really he lost 2 races because of his own error, but I believe once he hits his prime, you won't be seeing those types of mistakes from him anymore, and once he gets out into the lead, it's just going to be smooth sailing. And then at the Southern 500, or not the Southern 500 anymore, is it? I'm thinking Bojangles Southern 500. It's some sort of race. The Darlington 500 race. God, I'm forgetting everything about NASCAR now. How embarrassing. At that race, Truex took him out, and then Kevin Harvick won. And then at Talladega 2 in October, he was leading when they threw that last caution. And if they waited a little bit to throw that last caution, he probably would have won. So there's 7 races he lost. So what I'm trying to say is that once Chase Elliott gets a little bit more luck when he races, and once he enters his prime and he doesn't make dumb mistakes while he's racing, and once he can finally capitalize on every opportunity that is given to him, he's going to be virtually unstoppable. And although I could be wrong, I still have a very strong belief that Chase Elliott is going to be a future multi-time champion, and his legacy in the end is going to be greater than that of his father, Bill Elliott's legacy. And I'm willing to stand by that claim, because what he has shown me already in just 5 years of racing is really giving me good signs for the future. And congrats to Jimmy Johnson for getting a top 5 in his final full-time career race. And also congrats to Clint Boyer and Matt Kenseth for having such great careers. And I'd like to thank everybody for watching.